student from International University School of Business Administration, and today I'm going to present a case study about eBay. My presentation will last about 15 minutes, and there are 5 main parts. The first one is the summary of the case study, and the last 3 minutes is the answer to 4 questions. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section below. Now let me review some details about the case study. Founded in 1995, eBay has been the world's most famous auction landscape, and in November 2007, the new appointed CEO, John Donahoe, decided to gradually transform eBay's business model from an auction site to an online retailer, and a couple of changes include adjusting the fee structure, lowering fees, or altering the algorithm. This change makes a small seller for additional income feel so slightly, and they accuse eBay of showing favoritism toward big sellers. The falling in stock price also shows a pessimistic picture for eBay's future. Eventually, it decided to perform some canny purchases. The most significant purchases eBay won, which accounted for 40% of eBay net revenue, and they also invested in the mobile technology, which strongly supports its resurgence. However, eBay still faces with some certain problems, which are the internet security and challenging competitors. The spin of PayPal in 2005 decreased eBay attractiveness and led to prediction that PayPal will become the true rival of eBay bottom line. Regardless of all the negativity, eBay remains to be one of the most trusted brands, and it becomes the e-commerce leader. They always make great effort to improve their service day by day. Now let's begin with the question 1. What is the contraction of eBay's original business model with its current business model? As it can be seen from the case, after John Donahoe was appointed to be the CEO, there has been a significant transformation in the eBay business model. eBay relying on millions of small sellers by cleaning out their attic to sell unwanted goods or service, and people will purchase food from others, and then they resell the goods on eBay for the profit. However, after November 2007, the change in eBay business model have received many complaints around small sellers. The fee structure was adjusted, and the listing fee for fixed price sale also decreased, which made hundreds of thousands of small sellers feel so slightly because they're selling on eBay, and millions of people who use eBay to supplement their income also feel very disappointed and very so annoyed. In conclusion, the new business model of eBay has encouraged the shift toward the big retailer and business to customer auction, while the customer to customer auction is not in their interest anymore. In other way, the current business model relies more on professional retailer and large stores, which they can sell the profits at fixed price, just like Amazon. And eBay also broadened its business model to include e-commerce infrastructure service to provide the best experience for their customers. If we move to the question number 2, what are the problems that eBay is currently facing? Firstly, eBay was the victim of a hacking attack that compromised the information of nearly 100 million customers. PayPal was unaffected, and the company doesn't believe that any question and information was stolen, but the incident underscored that the need for eBay to remain the vigilant of its security measures. What's more, Google also brought out an update to its search algorithm, which reduced the eBay searching traffic by as much as 30%. And furthermore, competitors are also ramping up their efforts to battle eBay. Its expansion into the Japanese market was successfully challenged by Yahoo, and the attempt to expand into China market is also being challenged by Alibaba, who is 40% owned by Yahoo. What's more, Some users and some former users believe that the company hasn't addressed the issue of fraud. The growing scale of eBay makes its fraud protection more prohibitive. And the next one, the largest threat to eBay is its honesty and its integrity of auctions, over which it has some but not total control, which causes a lot of risk for eBay. And especially, eBay also has to struggle with the task of providing customer service because of two reasons. First one, they also have two types of customers to deal with: online customer and online sellers, which is very difficult to satisfy both of them. And the next one is fraud complaints often result in an automated response from eBay that encourages buyers and sellers will try how to resolve the dispute on their own. Last but not least, the rising of eBay store fees also cause many store owners to shut down their store and look for many means to conduct their business. And we will move to the next question: how eBay is trying to solve these problems? eBay is making lots of effort to supply in the e-commerce market, and something that they have to try includes the four reasons. eBay's purchase payment, which is essentially a prominent payment system and online transfer supply company, which gives the security to seller of the goods and for its payment. And secondly, eBay has also entered into a number of relationships with major competitors such as Yahoo, Google, and etc. Thirdly, they create a program called Voice, which brings buyers and sellers together 10 times, and they can keep in touch with each other. Moreover, eBay has added extra goods of payment and measures of protection, such as additional vehicle warranties and purchase protection. And moreover, eBay avoids fraud purchase or sale by making more secure system that they focus more on the facility which customers necessity. And the last one, eBay monitor every transactions and use statistics in real time, enabling timely troubleshooting. Now we move to the third question: are the solutions eBay is seeking to implement are good or not? And explain the reason. And in my opinion, I think that the solution that eBay is trying to apply is too good because of the following reason. Firstly, eBay's market strategies are adapting in order to accommodate the frequent changes in the evolving technologies and internet user. For example, 3G technology allows eBay customers to make more easily payment on smartphone or tablets or laptop. And the acquisition also eliminates a major competitor in smartphone. Secondly, the company has created an identity crisis and had a new focus on the secondary interest for its seller. And the last reason, they also create the searching and ordering algorithm favors which have the seller and buyer be more convenient in their transaction. And here are some solutions that I think eBay should take into consideration. Here are. The first one is spin-off retail arm. A spin-off is also a company whose business is based on products or technology initially developed from a parent company or university or a scientist institution. eBay can motivate the cooperation with the manufacturer or the scientist who directly produce or invent the product to get a high quality good with a lower cost. And the second is mobile e-commerce. Online sales transactions that use wireless electronic device such as the telephone or laptop or the tablets, which will have the transaction online occurs more easily and conveniently. And the last one is package pickup. You can have your shipment pickup from your home or your office by scheduling the pickup online via eBay app. Now we move to the question number 4. Who are eBay's top 3 online competitors, and how will eBay's strategy help it to compete? When talking about eBay competitor, I think that the first one which comes in mind will be Amazon, isn't it? Yeah, Amazon is currently leading online retailer in the US with a net sale of 178 billion in 2017. And the second top competitor is Alibaba, a plumbing company based in China. And the last one is the Google. And maybe most of us will wonder, the question is, how will eBay's strategy help it to compete? Firstly, it's an essential decision to transform from an auction site to online retailer, because just by doing so, eBay can survive in the plumbing e-commerce market. And people have a tendency to go for something which is convenient rather than involving in a time-consuming process. So changing business model to have eBay catch up with the latest trends in the e-commerce market. Secondly, as eBay has moved to be an online retailer, but it also maintains its origin as an auction site, it's come to eBay competitive advantage compared to other competitors, because for some certain products which are rare, unique, or limited edition, they can still be purchased in form of auction. And the last one, changing its algorithm and upgrading its data warehouse are also the fundamental thing to eBay's ability to compete with other competitors. eBay also make their listing more personalized and customized and create an eBay community so that their customer will feel that all of their needs, their feedback, and experience are really important to eBay. And the next question is, will eBay be providing a differentiated service to customers? eBay has already made their service differentiated. They are recognized as the most internationally well-known and prestigious auction site, and now continue to expand their role as a global e-retailer. They have been doing a good job so far. As I said, in implementing their strategy will secure its main position as a top online retailer and distinguish it from Amazon and Alibaba. All in all, I think that eBay will be very successful, and they are very intelligent to catch up with the latest trend of online e-commerce, that they turn their business model from an auction site into an online retailer. Although it sometimes they have to face with a lot of certain problems, but there is a reality that eBay is trying and showing their great effort to day by day improve their quality of service to let the customer will have the greatest and the most experience through eBay service. That's all of my presentation today. If you have any question, feel free to post it in the comment section below. I will try hard to explain it for you. Thanks for your watching.